Meanwhile, in Paris, France, at the Good Charm Hotel in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's lying in bed looking at magazines. Till Owen came in and closed the door and went to where she is, who saw him. How you holding up? Best way I can, I guess. Did they say how it happened? No. I just don't want to think about it right now. That's fair. Look, you know I'm here for you, yeah? Thank you for that. And as Owen went and sat at the foot of the bed, and as Vanessa got up and sat by him. You know, my mom is really taking it hard. Meanwhile, in Jan's room, Claire and Jan are talking. Ricky's gone? I'm afraid so, dear. Now, I want you to gather your stuff because you're going back to Brooklyn. Can't we stay a little longer? That's out of the question. Now your brother will be here in an hour to help you with your suitcase. Once your father and I get done with our work, we're all going home. And as Claire turned and went and left Jan's room, just as Charles and Thomas came out from underneath Jan's bed and stood up and faced Jan, who saw. You heard my mom. If I'm gonna help, sorry, Jan. I can't let that happen. Meanwhile, by the elevator, Claire's waiting for it to come to her floor, till Miles came to where she is. Excuse me, are you Claire Dawson? Yes, I am. And as Claire turned and saw the guy, how can I help you? I believe I have some answers to what happened with Ricky last night leading up to his death. And as Greg came to where they are, having heard everything Miles said. You know what happened to Ricky? Yes, I do. And as Miles knows Greg there as well, I can tell you both everything there is. Follow us. And as the elevator opened, with Claire, Greg, and Miles went inside, just as the elevator door closed. Meanwhile, in the front area, Isabella and Angela came in and saw Sean and Vince in the common room. How are they still? You really think we go to bed this early? Come on, Isabella, we're young. And as they went to where the boys is, in a while, just as Sean and Vince saw them, Sean and I was about to send a search party for you lot. No need. Angela and I just need some girl time amongst ourselves. I take that you know, yeah, about Ricky's murder. We both saw in newspaper one of the people were reading. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Isabella, Angela, Vince, and Sean, the mysterious woman is watching them from afar. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of London, England, inside the Dryden Park Academy in the headmaster's office, Ashley is waiting. Till her husband came in, and she saw. So our grandson is really gone. Damn it! I cannot believe this is happening. Hey, and as John came to where his wife is, we're gonna find out who's responsible for our grandson's death. And they're gonna pay. John, you don't have to be Canis. You and I both know who exactly did this. It's that damn family. And I'm gonna tell you, they're not gonna get away with it. And as the man came in and closed the door, which Ashley and John saw. Ah, Ashley and John, it's good to see you here. And as he came and went, and standing at his desk facing Ashley and John. First off, I really want to give my condolence concerning your grandson. He was a wonderful student here at Dryden Park. Meanwhile, in Miss Drake's classroom, Julian's sitting at a desk reading a book. Till Phoebe, Cindy, Matt, Aaron, and Brody came in and went to where he is. I don't know if class is gonna start given to what's happened, Miss Drake insists that we have an emergency class meeting, probably to tell us what's to be expected. I can't even imagine what they must be going through right now. It's like what you said before, mate. We have to be aware of our surroundings at all times. Meanwhile, outside in the front area, Lucy and Eric got a limousine, with Eric closing the door, just as Joshua came to where they are. And Lucy and Eric saw him as he arrived. I take you heard what happened. Yeah, it's all over the school. How's Oliver doing? Not good. He is in a real mess. Damn it! I cannot believe this is happening to our family again. Me neither. Yeah, I cannot imagine what you lot must be going through. For someone, whoever did this will pay. Mark my words, one way or another. And as Lucy and Eric got their stuff and went inside along with Joshua. Meanwhile, in Paris, France, at the Good Charm Hotel in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Owen are talking. Look, I want to apologize for what I did back there when I was— Owen, you're fine. I forgive you. Are you doing this because of my brother's death? No. Also, there's a particular rumor going about me brother had something to do with yours. So tell me. I can't answer for my family, but all I can say is, I hope he had nothing to do with this, because he isn't. I wouldn't expect you to fathom what— Oi, none of that. I believe when there's facts in front of me, so until then, nothing proven. Meanwhile, in Jan's room, Jan, Thomas, and Charles are talking. What do you mean you can't let this happen? We are a team. I think he's just trying to keep you safe. Dude, I can speak for myself. Then why don't you— Enough. I want to know the reason. You don't need to be in this. I just want you to go on with your life. This is nonsense. You are my friend whom I happen to care about. That includes you too, Charles. Guys, we need to make a plan. Because if her brother do come in here, then we better hurry, now don't we? And as Jan went and got her suitcase and came back and placed it on the bed, and as she began gathering her stuff while Charles and Thomas watched. Meanwhile, in Claire and Greg's room, Claire, Greg, and Miles came in, with Greg closing the door. Take a seat. And as Miles went and got the chair that was sitting in the desk and turned it around and sat down, just as Claire and Greg came to where he is. I know how this must look right now, a kid having information about murder. You are aware that we're cops, and we take whatever we do seriously. So tell us, what's this information you have that can help us? Okay, I'll break it down to you. I saw Thomas and Ricky got into another fight, with Ricky getting stabbed in the process. Are you certain of this, Claire? Let the young man talk. It happened so fast, I couldn't believe with my own eyes. The next thing I knew, I saw him dragging his body away or something. Meanwhile, in the common room, as Angela, Isabella, Vince, and Sean went to the center for it, and as they faced each other. Well, That does explain the strong police presence we got here at the moment. By the way, my parents want me back home as well. That's why you lot are taking my jet back. Did they know who killed me nephew yet? Well, there is a good chance. To hell with that. I'm just gonna flat out say it. It's the Cullen family who's responsible. I'm guessing that they want to send a clear message that this year won't be any different than the ones before. Exactly. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Isabella, Angela, Vince, and Sean, the mysterious woman is still watching them from afar. Meanwhile, outside, Courtney and Damon came to the entrance that's heavily guarded by the presence of the Paris police. How are we gonna get in there? It looks like a fortress. You leave that to me. This is exactly gonna be easy, Damon. Good. I like the thrill of the challenge. What are you thinking? We have come too far to be stopped by some little roadblock. Now come on. I got another way in. And as Courtney followed Damon, and as they went to the back area. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of London, England, inside the Dryden Park Academy in the headmaster's office, Ashley and John are talking to the headmaster. Headmaster, let's not be formal. Call me Doug. Look, my wife and I are beyond in belief to find out that our grandson has been killed last night. Yes, and the police are working tremendously hard to find out who did it. I'm surprised my sons aren't getting involved, especially Steve. I'm pretty certain he's gonna help out. And speaking of which, have they ruled out any suspect? Not that I would know. Ricky was a great person with his future ahead of him. I just couldn't fathom anyone who would try to kill him. Of course you can. This has Mimi and Frank written all over it, and they're not gonna get away with it, and whoever was working with them. Meanwhile, in Miss Drake's classroom, students started coming in and taking their place, talking. Let's get to Phoebe, Cindy, Matt, Aaron, Brody, and Julian, who are also talking. I know what we can do to get our minds out to what's going on. Wait. Are you suggesting that's exactly what we're doing? In fact, me, Cindy against you, Aaron, Brody, and Matt. Wouldn't that leave you girls like, I don't know, an unfair advantage? Your genuine concern is touchy, but we got this. Alright everyone, take your places. And as Miss Drake came in, and everyone saw and went and sat down just as she came and faced her class. I'll get straight to the point. I'm sure you lot have heard by now that we lost a valuable student here named Ricky Graham. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Eric is waiting. To Lucy came to where he is. And he saw her. You didn't unpack either, didn't you? There's plenty of time to do that. I understand. And as Eric came and began kissing Lucy, who returned the favor resulting in them kissing each other. Till she quickly pulled back. Stop it! You're gonna get us caught with Miss Drake. I'm not scared of her. I just want to get my mind off to recent events. You know, the thought of Ricky's killer roaming about really makes me sick. Not for long. And as a person approached to where Lucy and Eric is, and they saw him just as he arrived. Because the killer is bound to make a mistake. And when he or she do, they're finished as they know it. Meanwhile, in Paris, France, at the Good Charm Hotel in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Owen are talking. Well, I'm gonna go by you. You don't have to be brave. You just lost your brother and all. I know. It just feels so unreal, you know? Yeah, I do. And as Owen's room phone rings, and as he went and arrived and got it. Hello? I should be asking you lot that. Alright. I gather my stuff and be down in an hour. Alright. And as Owen hung up, just as Vanessa got up and went to where he is, and as he turned and faced her, that was my parents. They want you gone from here, right? Yeah. And you're coming with me. I really don't think that's a good idea. Meanwhile, in Jan's room, Jan, Thomas, and Charles are talking while Jan finished and closed her suitcase. Jan, I cannot risk your safety. I will be fine. And as she turned and faced Charles and Thomas, with you lot protecting me. Dude, we may as well let her help you. Can you stay out of this? Tom, I'm helping you whether you like it or not. And you're not leaving. You really going there, aren't you? Yeah, I am. Unless you want me to get me mom and have you both sent down. Now let's do this. Fine. With one condition. Yeah? And what's that? Let me guess. You're gonna say we kidnapped you if we all get caught. Not he. Him. And him alone. So what do you say, Thomas? Are you ready for the adventure of your life? Meanwhile, in Claire and Greg's room, Claire, Greg, and Miles are talking. You know, I'm just wondering to why you're giving this information so freely. Aren't the two of you lot cops? We are. Unfortunately, I don't know we can assist in this, seeing that it's not in our jurisdiction and all. Why? Just because we're in a different country? I know you have your way around that, and don't tell me otherwise. And as someone knocked on the door, excuse me, and as Greg head to where the door is, and arrived and got it, and it's a familiar woman who saw Miles, who noticed her. There you are. Do you have any idea of how word sick I was, or you just don't give a damn for the matter? Excuse me. And as Claire came to where they are, do you know him? And do I know you? First off, lady, I'm Tina's twin Jessica, as in Jessica Carter. And second of all, that lad you have in your room happens to be my son. Meanwhile, in a common room, Angela, Isabella, Vince, and Sean are talking. Look, you lot can go home, but I'm staying enjoying the rest of my holiday before we have to start school again. I'm with Angela. Besides, our parents are not even here. My dad said they're at Dryden Park. That does make sense, since Ricky's deaf and all. They were there prior to that. I wonder, why is that? So Sean, you're really leaving as well? Yeah, my parents won't let me stay due to what's happened. Well, perhaps we can change that. And as Courtney and Damon came to where they are, and Angela, Isabella, Vince, and Sean saw them. Oh my God. And as Angela went and hugged Damon, who did the same thing, resulting in them hugging each other. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to Isabella, Angela, Courtney, Damon, Vince, and Sean, the mysterious woman who's been watching them decided to turn and walk away. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of London, England, inside the Dryden Park Academy in the headmaster's office, Ashley, John, and Doug are talking. I understand your frustration in all this. What are your plans if we're gonna do a send-off? Now, I'm certain your son and his wife will be coming here momentarily. Yeah, they're currently attending a fundraiser in Paris. Thing is, Ricky's legacy will forever live here at this school. Thank you, Doug. By the way, I'm certain your grandkids probably heard what happened by now. we're gonna make an announcement of what's going to happen going forth. I think we should find Oliver. Don't you agree, honey? Good idea. He must be in a real mess, having heard this news. Please excuse us. And as Ashley and John both got up and went and left Doug's office. Meanwhile, in Miss Drake's classroom, Miss Drake is speaking before the class. We will be postponing term for the day for a send-off ceremony in regards to Ricky Graham. So I asked you lot for privacy for his family and friends so they can get through this ordeal. That includes Oliver, Joshua, Eric, Phoebe, and Wilma. So, please don't pester them for what's been happening. Let them get through this, okay? Is that clear? And as everyone said, yes, Miss Drake. Phoebe, dear, you really didn't have to be here. It's fine. I'll get by with me mates here. We'll keep her safe, Miss Drake. Thank you, Mr. Dawson. Now talk amongst yourselves while I go talk to my upper classroom. And as Miss Drake went and left the classroom, while the students began talking amongst each other. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Lucy, Eric, and the young man is talking. Tobias, you certain of this? Look, my parents are longtime detectives back home, and I hear all. He's not wrong, you know. A killer always slips when he least expects. Exactly. Anyways, I thought I'd let you lot know. Excuse me. And it's Tobias' turn and walk away. There's something strange about him. He's alright. Anyways, you mind we talk outside? Sure. And as Lucy and Eric turn and walk down the hallway. And eventually out of the school in the front area, and as they turn and face each other. What's wrong? I have a strong hunch that danger is gonna be coming for all of us. You really believe that? Come now. I may be 14, but I'm not naive at all. And something tells me deep down, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's true. Okay, say I buy into this. What possible threat we even have to worry about now? Something that is about to change everything as we know. Meanwhile, in the woods, unbeknownst to Lucy and Eric, something is watching them.